Hey survivors, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Today my name is Vonnie. Before I get into this video, guys, please remember to subscribe and just comment below and share your experience with all of us. Okay, so I'm going to talk about in this video about the narcissist sobbing like a raging lunatic. One thing that we do know is that the narcissists, they're masters at acting. They're professional actors. Brad Pitt, Tom Cruise, Denzel Washington, they don't have anything on a narcissist. I can guarantee you of that. So, anyways, like the narcissists, they are crying. Yes, they do appear to be teary-eyed. Just sobbing around like a little 3-year-old child. Why are they doing this? That's the question. Why are they doing this? They're down on their luck. The narcissist is pretty much down on their luck right now. It's all or nothing at this point. Pretty much they want to hold on to the string of attachment that they have to you right now. And they don't want that string to be cut, because that means they lose all of their resources. They lose their supply. They don't want to lose their supply. They don't even have any supply lined up at this point. So they burned all of their bridges and they have nobody else right now. So they'll say anything that they have to say to keep you. If you leave, they're going to be very, very mad, and that's going to cause a narc injury. And then they'll start stalking and harassing you and trying to physically discipline you. So they're just pretty much just crying on demand for what they want to achieve. It's different reasons. It could be a place to live. Maybe you're going to put them out and you're just tired of their mess. It could be just to avoid being discarded, or not having to get a job. They might be crying because they don't want to really get a job. And, it could be a number of reasons. But what we do know, and what we always have to remember, is that they don't have any conscience. So it's very disturbing. They're going to have this meltdown, but for the wrong reasons. They're going to pretty much continue to try to emotionally manipulate you. This is what this crying is about. Just to emotionally draw you back into what they want you to do. This crying spell is not, when most people cry, they are sincere about it. Most people, because the people that are not most people obviously are narcissists. So the narcissist, their problem is they're contradicting themselves, really. They're just a big contradiction. Nothing really in them is going to allow them to admit to you what their faults are. It's going to be like, I did this because, or I did that. It's never, I'm sorry, I should have never, did this to you. I was wrong. That's it. They can't do that because they live in their own world, in their own minds of what they can do to you, and they have a reason to do it. It's narcissism. So they're going to project their wrongs onto you using all these words and phrases just to counter argue with you. And it's going to, they're going to throw gaslighting in there too. They're going to say things that you said that you didn't say, just to keep on trying to drive you back into what they want you to do. They're going to make this very confusing, and it's just going to be like going in circles if you don't leave the situation or get out away from them, because I know that a lot of people right now are still in relationships with narcissists. And it's some people right now are still currently married to a narcissist, still living together. And I know these videos are helping those individuals that are still in that situation. But my situation, I left years ago, so all of this stuff is just going through my head, and just thinking about it, it's just motivating me to help the people that are still dealing with this, So I have to remind myself, but basically the narcissists are describing themselves when they're projecting things back onto you. All this crying, they are pretty much describing themselves, what they are. They're liars, they're cheaters. They may say they thought you were cheating on them, or they feel like you were cheating on them. They're talking about themselves. That's exactly who they're talking about. So they're just lying and manipulating you emotionally, because they don't want you to do whatever you may have told them you're going to do, or whatever you're moving to do. They don't want you to do it. They want to stop it. They want to change the narrative. So that's what they're crying about. They're crying, physically, and some of them, you don't even see any tears. If you just look at them, they're just kind of scrunching up their faces, and they might put their hands over their eyes. Some of them. But some of them may be good enough to just push out a few tears. Either way, they're emotionally trying to change your mind about what you're going to do. They're crying on the outside, pretty much just laughing on the inside. I mean, it's just very sick and twisted, guys. But you cannot fall for this sobbing. You still have to be strong and understand that this person is a narcissist. They don't mean you any good. You've been had by the narcissist over and over again. So it's time to get out of that situation, if you still are in that situation. Or if you see a narcissist that's in your family or co-worker that's crying, do not share anything with them. Don't give them any personal information, and don't feel sorry for them. I know that's hard, but don't feel sorry for them. Just move on with your life, and you just keep on going on with what you have to do. But just cut the ties, cut the string of attachment that they're so scared of being cut. Just cut it. They don't have other supply lined up, obviously, so that's why they're going through this, all of these techniques. They don't have supply backed up. That's why they're crying like that. So that's their fault. They're out on their luck. So that's their fault. They've done what they've done. They're done wrong, and just karma, things are going to come back to them. Like I talked about, it's just going to happen. When you do wrong, that's going to come back to you. The bad things that you've done to other people, that's going to come back to you. So yeah, guys, so please share these videos, guys, with others. We are a family here, guys. We need it out. Other people need these videos. Let us continue to spread the awareness around the world. Let us continue to help our brothers and sisters, guys, survive this narcissism and this abuse, guys. And you guys, please have a blessed day.